big record label. And Black Lives Matter is like Rockefeller under Def Jam. It's like this, you know what I mean? It's like the sub labels, and that's the big label. They want to promote their main artist. Their main artist is that T agenda. Do you understand? This other stuff they drop and they move along year by year as a new artist. This is the main agenda, this godless agenda to morph humanity. That's why we always highlight that agenda.
That's a conspiracy theory.
That's not a conspiracy theory.
That's a conspiracy theory.
That's not a conspiracy theory.
That is a conspiracy theory.
And
it's fitting that you think in that way, Breda. It makes a lot of sense.
Great rebuttal. Great rebuttal. Attacking me instead of acknowledging.
Bro, you attack everybody's argument all the time. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm telling you why. Fire literally said they always highlight the trans, and every time it's because this is the white feminist main focus is to morph humanity.
Yeah, but why are you guys focusing on our focus?
Away from what God created.
I'm a black feminist, but you know
you are not black.
Why don't you, Breda? You know that's
stop, Breda.
I think that's a sign of someone with no values, right? If you're focused more on my agenda instead of your own, so you're focused on attacking my agenda instead of creating your own agenda. We do have
an agenda. Why would we create an agenda when the Most High God already created our agenda? That's why you mad.
Breda, let me finish. It seems to me that, MAGA, their entire agenda was to oppress people. I didn't hear you guys fighting for anything, anything that benefits anyone. And that's what I'm saying. If your entire agenda is oppression and subjugation, how do you expect things like this not to happen?
There you go. Vilifying our values. This is what you do.
Okay, so tell me, what are your values?
Hold on. If we are Christian and we believe in the Constitution, we are not. Christian nationalists, you compartmentalize us and then you vilify everything that we believe in.
So
and then now you're going further and dehumanizing us and saying that we're deserving of getting one to the neck in front of our women and children.
Saying that.
No, that's what you're celebrating.
No, that's
what you are saying.
No, that's not what I said. I'm going to say it very slowly because obviously you didn't hear me. I said, you started out by saying, you're fighting against the white feminist agenda, right? And I'm like, why are you fighting against something instead of for something, right? If you're fighting against something, that means you're pushing. You're not going to progress. You can't progress when you're pushing. It's like a runner, right? If the runner is pushing against the people that are competing with him, he will never win the race. You have to be moving forward to win the race, right? But you're saying your entire agenda is fighting against a group of people's agenda instead of fighting for your own agenda. And that's ridiculous. That's counterproductive.
You don't understand. We are fighting for an agenda.
Okay, so what's your agenda?
Okay, our agenda is what the Most High God has decided we are. That is our agenda. Was written in that book.
So wait, do you know that? Okay? Do you recognize that? Okay, so do you recognize that a book was written thousands of years ago, or I don't know how many, but a long time ago?
It doesn't matter that the book was written.
So you're telling me, and I get it, but you're telling me in 2025, right? Which we have a whole bunch of new agendas in 2025. You couldn't think of any other agenda to fight for, but something that was
God is the same yesterday, today, and forever.
Hold on, I'm almost done. You couldn't think of something else to fight for besides something they've been fighting for thousands of years?
Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever.
I get it, but do you know that they've been actually fighting that battle for thousands of years?
If you don't like it,
I'm asking you in 2025, how is a 1,000-year fight going to benefit you?
In 3052, God will be the same yesterday, today, and forever.
Okay, what does that have to do with my question? My question is, if you don't have any...
Because it doesn't matter the time. You're trying to highlight the year.
Let me rephrase the question. Obviously, you didn't hear me. All right. So if in 2025, if you don't have any agenda that's relevant to 2025, right? Stuff that you need to survive in today's world. If you're not trying to survive in today's world, how do you progress?
How do you survive in today's world?
By
trying to
understanding
separate
today's
yourself from the natural. And the natural is what the Lord hath created.